Media leaks Jerry Yang's emergency call. She's bleeding. Please, just save her. She's bleeding. Please, just save her. I'm begging you. Those were the haunting words captured in a leaked 911 audio clip now spreading like wildfire across Chinese and international media. The voice is unmistakable. Shaky. Desperate. On the edge of breaking. It belongs to Jerry Yang, the iconic star known for his quiet strength, now caught in a moment of absolute emotional collapse. What the world didn't know until now is that this emergency call was made just 3 nights ago, during what sources are now calling a high-risk medical scare involving Tong Leah, who is pregnant with Jerry's child. The night everything fell apart. It was supposed to be a quiet evening. The two had reportedly returned from a private appointment with their OBGYN in Taipei, where they were told the baby was healthy. Friends say the couple had even ordered takeout, planning to spend the night going over name ideas and watching reruns of a Korean drama Tong Leah adored. But just after midnight, something went terribly wrong. Tong Leah had gotten up to use the restroom. That's when Jerry heard it, a gasp, the sound of something dropping, and then silence. He ran. And what he saw froze his heart. She was on the floor, a close friend of Jerry Yang, who asked to remain anonymous, revealed. There was blood. Not a lot at first. But she was trembling, panicking, and he didn't know what to do. He tried calling her name but she just kept saying, "It's too soon, not now. Jerry, please." That's when he called for help. The emergency call that shattered the internet. In the now leaked 911 call, Jerry's voice is almost unrecognizable. There's no celebrity veneer. No actor's mask. Just raw, gut-wrenching panic. She's bleeding. She's pregnant. Please, please, you have to hurry. No, I can't move her. She's crying. I think she's in shock. She's saying she's losing the baby. Oh God. I don't know what to do. Please, please, just save her. The leak was first uploaded to an anonymous social media account, and though taken down within minutes, it was already too late. The internet had heard it, and the public reaction has been overwhelming. Fans in shock, media in overdrive. The hashtag #JerryYangEmergencyCall has already racked up over 160 million views on Weibo, with global media picking up the story almost instantly. Fans are torn between heartbreak and outrage. Many demand privacy for the couple. Others are questioning how such a sensitive audio clip could have leaked from emergency services in the first place. But while the world buzzes about Jerry's vulnerability and Tong Leah's condition, there's one question echoing across every screen, feed, and group chat. Is the baby okay? Inside the hospital, what really happened after that call? Sources confirm that Tong Leah was rushed to a private hospital under heavy security within 15 minutes of the call. She was reportedly semi-conscious, her heart rate elevated, and her blood pressure unstable. Doctors immediately diagnosed the situation as a threatened miscarriage, a serious condition that, if not caught early enough, could result in the loss of the child. She was crying non-stop, a nurse from the maternity ward anonymously shared. She kept blaming herself. Kept asking if the baby was still there. She wouldn't let go of Jerry's hand. And Jerry? He looked like he hadn't taken a breath since she collapsed. I've never seen a man that broken. Jerry's breakdown in the waiting room. It's now confirmed that Jerry Yang remained in the hospital for over 11 hours, refusing to leave even after she was stabilized. One eyewitness described the scene. He sat on the floor in the hallway outside her room, back against the wall. Just frozen. Every time a nurse passed by, he'd shoot up and ask if the baby had a heartbeat. At one point, he whispered to himself, "I should have noticed she wasn't feeling okay. I should have made her rest," and then he started crying. Not like on TV. Not silent. He broke. Tong Leah's condition, the truth. As of now, Tong Leah is stable. The baby's heartbeat has been confirmed. But doctors have issued strict orders. She must remain on complete bed rest for the next few weeks. Any stress, sudden movement, or emotional trauma could risk triggering another incident. Her body is reacting to extreme emotional and physical strain, a doctor stated anonymously. We believe the pregnancy can still be carried to term, but her environment must be controlled. And that includes media pressure. Family reacts, and not all are supportive. While some family members from both sides have flown in to offer support, reports are circulating that not everyone is happy about the situation. Jerry's family has been traditional, one insider shared. They wanted a quiet union, a private ceremony. Now with this media circus, everything is exploding. Tong Leah's team is also frustrated. She was planning to announce the pregnancy on her own terms, possibly in a few weeks. That control is gone now. The handwritten note Jerry left by her bed. One of the most touching reports to emerge from the hospital is of a handwritten note Jerry Yang left at Tong Leah's bedside while she was asleep. Though short, the message has now gone viral after a nurse allegedly took a photo. No matter what happens, I choose you. Always. I failed you last night. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it. Our baby is strong. Just like you. Fans around the world have been reposting the note with captions like "Real love still exists" and "He's more than a celebrity now, he's a father fighting for his family." Security tightens as paparazzi swarm the hospital. With word out, the hospital where Tong Leah is recovering has seen an influx of fans, reporters, and paparazzi. Security has now doubled, and it's believed that Jerry has temporarily moved into a special suite within the facility to remain by her side around the clock. This isn't just scandal. This is life and death, a source close to Tong Leah emphasized. And Jerry is making it very clear he's not leaving her alone. Not now. Not ever. Where do they go from here? The question now is, will this traumatic moment bring Jerry Yang and Tong Leah closer together, or will the mounting pressure, medical fears, and media chaos tear them apart? Those closest to them remain hopeful. They're not perfect. They have battles. But if you saw the way Jerry looked at her when she opened her eyes after surgery, if you saw the relief on his face, you'd believe in forever. Final thoughts. In a world obsessed with curated perfection, filtered images, and scripted interviews, the leaked emergency call reminds us of something brutally honest: celebrities bleed too. Jerry Yang's voice, choked with fear and love, was not for cameras or fans. It was for the woman he loves. The mother of his child. And in that moment, stripped of all the glamour and stage lights, we saw a man terrified of losing it all. And we'll be watching closely as this chapter unfolds, because if there's anything more gripping than fame, it's the fight for family. Just hours after the emergency call was leaked, chaos exploded online, but what really happened in the moments before and after the now infamous plea? Now, new details have surfaced from hospital insiders, close staff members, and security footage, painting a far more devastating picture of the night Jerry Yang nearly lost both Tong Leah and their unborn child. Her hands were shaking the moments before the collapse. One of the last people to see Tong Leah before the incident was the couple's private chef, Mrs. Gao, who prepared dinner at their secluded Taipei apartment. She was quiet, Mrs. Gao recalled. More than usual. I thought she was just tired from the hospital visit earlier. She barely touched her food. At one point, she pressed her hand to her stomach and winced. Jerry saw it, but she smiled it off. What Mrs. Gao didn't know, and what Jerry would later blame himself for, was that Tong Leah had been hiding the pain for hours. She didn't want to worry him, said a source close to her. They've been under pressure lately, from management, from family, from the media. She didn't want to seem weak. But when she got up around midnight to use the restroom, her body finally gave up. Blood on the floor, tears in his eyes. Security footage from the hallway outside the apartment, reviewed privately by investigators, reportedly shows Jerry racing out of the bedroom barefoot, panic on his face. In one hand, his phone. In the other, a blood-stained towel. Witnesses at the apartment building describe a scene they'll never forget. We heard someone scream. Not a woman, a man. And not just any scream. It sounded like something had broken in his soul. The building's concierge recalled seeing Jerry carrying Tong Leah in his arms as they waited for the paramedics. She was half conscious, cradling her stomach, while Jerry kept repeating one sentence under his breath. Don't close your eyes. Don't leave me. Please, just breathe. Inside the ambulance, a battle for 2 heartbeats. EMT officer Liu Hong, who was in the ambulance that night, told reporters off-record that what they witnessed was the most emotionally intense scene of their careers. She was going into early labor. Her blood pressure was crashing. We told him she needed oxygen. He gave up his seat, held the mask to her face himself. Then he looked at us and asked, "Is the baby still alive?" We couldn't answer right away. The baby's heartbeat was faint. Jerry reportedly held Tong Leah's hand the entire ride, whispering words like "You're strong and I need you to fight," barely holding back tears. "You don't understand, that's my family." Jerry's meltdown at the hospital. When they arrived at the emergency ward, chaos erupted. Tong Leah was wheeled into a trauma room, and Jerry was asked to remain outside. He refused. "You don't understand, that's my family. She's carrying our child. I'm going in with her." When hospital security attempted to guide him away, he reportedly broke down completely, sobbing, screaming, and dropping to his knees in the hallway. "I promised I'd protect them. Please, don't let them die." Nurses working on the scene said the entire ER fell silent. One nurse wept. Another whispered, "He's not acting. He's bleeding emotionally." An unforgettable moment, the heart monitor beeped. After nearly 35 excruciating minutes, a nurse finally emerged and nodded at Jerry. "She's stable. The baby has a heartbeat. We're not out of danger, but we're holding on." Witnesses say Jerry leaned against the wall and slid to the floor, burying his face in his hands. He didn't say a word. He just cried. Tong Leah wakes up and breaks down. At 3:43 a.m., Tong Leah opened her eyes for the first time since the incident. A soft beeping sound echoed through the room, the baby's heartbeat, steady, rhythmic, alive. "Where's Jerry?" she whispered. He was at her side instantly, gripping her hand, his voice hoarse. "Right here. You scared the hell out of me. Is the baby still fighting?" "Just like you." Tong Leah reportedly burst into tears, and so did he. No cameras. No scripts. Just two broken hearts still holding on.